Alright guys, a real quick little hint here. I believe this is number 2 on the first homework assignment, web assignment. It says, consider the following problem. Find the distance traveled in 50 seconds by an object traveling at a velocity v of t equals 20 plus 7 cosine t feet per second. Decide whether the problem can be solved using precalculus or whether calculus is required. Alright. What kind of stuff let's see, what kind of stuff involving distance, rate, and time can we solve using precalculus? With precalculus, when we dealt with problems, with speed and distances and stuff, there was one common theme. There was always constant speed. Speed was always assumed to be the same over the entire time interval. Okay, that is, we talked about constant motion. Okay, from time 0 till the time stopping, the object was traveling the same speed. Now here, what's different? This speed here, velocity here, so the absolute value of velocity is speed, and here is our rate. But what do you notice? The rate here is variable. The rate here is dependent on where you are in time. So at t equals 0, there's a different speed than at t equal 0.5 or at 7.75 or at 1.2 or whatever. So as time changes, the speed changes. Okay. Now we need calculus to actually solve this. Okay. To get an exact answer. Okay. But we can approximate the answer here. Okay. So how can you approximate the answer? Okay. What does cosine do? Let's look at this right here. Let's look at just this factor. What is cosine? What does cosine range between? Actually, forget about the 7 for the time being. What is cosine range between? Cosine ranges between -1 and +1. So cosine ranges between -1 and +1. So that entire boxed term there ranges between -7 and +7. So essentially what's going on here is you have like a base factor here of 20, then you at most are going to add 7 to it, and at least are going to subtract 7 from it. So the slowest speed here is going to be 13 feet per second, and the fastest speed is going to be 27 feet per second. But let's just say forget about that. Okay? We can't get the exact answer here. We're going to use precalculus methods. So let's just call it 20. Let's say let's just say R, in this case for rate, equals 20 feet per second. Okay? So if we assume our rate is 20 feet per second and we traveled for 50 seconds, well, we all know that distance equals rate times time. So distance equals 20 times 50, and we have equals 1,000. Okay? That's all you gotta do. Okay? Again, because we can't get an exact answer because we don't know how to use the tools of differential calculus right now. So we're just going to call it an even 20, say our object's traveling at 20 feet per second, distance equals rate times time, 20 times 50, 1,000. Okay? Hope this helps. Let me know if you have any more questions.